We're going to do a quick daily card pull to see what is going on for you today. I've brought Lemurian Star Child Oracle cards, one of my favorite decks. So let's just do a quick daily card pull and see what's coming up for you. Okay, I love this first card. We have travel, and we mean the interdimensional kind, right? We mean becoming multidimensional, but for some, this could actually be a trip. This is your inner and outer journeys, believe in yourself, and big shifts. For some, this might be like, what are you gonna do this summer, right? This is what I'm getting on. Okay, what are you gonna do this summer? Do you have some plans? You know, one of my favorite things to do on this planet is to explore beautiful places. It is like something that lights me up on a spiritual and a soul level. So this could be like going somewhere. You don't have to go far either. like this could be like going away for the weekend, getting away, but like maybe seeing somewhere new, right? It gets a little monotonous when we see the same places. This could be going to explore a new place, getting out a little bit and just seeing the planet. But for some, maybe you're not going anywhere. This is exploring your inner world as we are going through, and I hate to say this, a huge transition and crumbling of the matrix as we know it. And I just feel it's kind of, you know, a huge upgrade and restructuring, and there's a lot going on in one place. Many are feeling a spiritual calling to pull back and to go into your inner world. And this is something that is amazing to explore. And you can do this in many, many different ways. And this is why we do the inner work. For some, this might be, you know, meditation, really connecting with yourself, staying in your own little world and creating your own little realities and worlds in many different ways. And this is how you really make positive, huge shifts, whether bringing positive energies into your life, some excitement, and it doesn't even have to like be anything big, but many are being guided to really do the inner work on your inner world. Okay, so we have Lemurian Shaman, shadow dissolving in gaze of truth and going beyond fear and initiation. And I love this card because we're actually in a Mercury Pluto gateway today, which is huge because we have this next card, which is going to be transformation. And so this is huge for the process that we're going into. Today is huge for letting go of old karmic imprints, fear, negative beliefs. And this is a lot of what comes up and surfaces as you notice in these higher energies to deal with the shadow side of fear, doubt, worry, and even opening up our spiritual belief system more. And so this is like things are coming to the surface. If there's something that you need to see right now in your relationships around you, your situation, you're going to be seeing it with these Pluto energies, which is always ruler of the unseen and bringing things to the surface too. But you're going through initiations, and I love this because you want the right people by your side to pass through these initiations. Do you know why you've lost some people on your path? Because they couldn't cut it with the whatever tests, trials, and initiations you've had to go through in the past, and that's okay. Because only the strong will be by your side in the end, and you want the right people around you too. So you're going through some hardcore spiritual initiations. I feel that's what we're doing in our lessons anyway. And so it's very important to pass through some of these spiritual levels and initiations to do the best you can we're closing out old karmic cycles and making better choices and decisions. And one of the best ways that we can pass through to higher levels of the spiritual is to simply connect with our own intuition and to listen to its guidance in any given situation so you can better navigate it. Make sure that you're tuning into yourself and your own your own intuition to get through the initiations that are coming up right now. This is very solar plexus energy, but it's also, you know, you're having to pass through certain tests and lessons, and if you don't get it, you're going to get the same test again and again and again, and you can't go to the next level until you've gotten through the test. So it's all about making the best choices and kind of getting healthier and listening to yourself. Okay, we have the fire of transformation, radical purification, violet flame, surrendering, and resurrection. And this is like you're letting go of actually attachments to old layers and identities today. Well, right now, right? Big time. This is all about the transformation that you're going through. And this is what the true spiritual seekers and alchemists knew this. They knew they could use tools like the violet flame, not just for outer transformation, but inner transformation to purify and to change their not just energy, but their soul on a deeper level. This is the true alchemy of turning lead to gold and transformation, but we're actually turning carbon to crystalline and to a totally different being. And this requires complete purification. In fact, sometimes when we need to purify something, we're actually sent in karmic situations to resolve something or to move through something. So the goal is to clear karmically everything that we need to, and to work on huge purification. And when you do this, you transform into a different person. That's what you're taking out of that. That is what actually happening in life right now. It has nothing to do with everything we've been programmed to believe, and this work, hustle culture, right, and all of this stuff. It's actually all about purifying your soul and turning into the person that you're becoming. And this is what you're working on. You're noticing that within these higher energies, and I know they've been at play a little while, but we've seen them gradually and drastically increase over the past couple of years. You're changing into a completely different person, especially if you're actually doing the inner work to release karmic, we'll say threads, cords, situations, toxicity. This is helping you to rise up out of this and rise up higher. And so this is my Phoenix card, rising up from the ashes, but it's actually purification. Make sure you're doing things to help with your energy and to purify your energy right now, whether this is energy clearing or cleansing work. Have a beautiful day. If you got something out of this video, consider leaving a comment and saying hi.